Hi guys, Ann here, and today I got some gossip for you.
You also still have mascara running down your face.
Today is Tuesday when I'm filming, and I went on my second date finally this past Sunday, and I got some stuff to share. Yes, I do. I just got done filming like 3 videos for the beauty channel, and so I have Akira. Where's she at? We're over here. Oh gosh, she can't be bothered. So I'm going to turn the lights off and get it so it's not so hot up here, So let me turn that off so we can get comfy and then we can talk. Hold the phone. All right, with the lights on and stuff, it gets a little hot, and then I had the nerve to wear this sweatshirt on. I'm going to put a little NYX, this is called fat oil on because they're getting a little dry. Let me show you my shirt. It says bad to the bones. And I said this in my other video. I still have my pajama pants on. Look. That's why I'm doing a coffee talk if you want to keep it 100. Okay? Because I'm like, dag, I don't feel like putting pants and stuff on to go outside. So let's talk. Let me give you a little updates before we get into the meat and potatoes. So I'm going to make a separate video, but I'm going to let you guys know I'm going to kind of like give up on my beauty channel. I'm not deleting it. I'm not privating that account, but that account is definitely shadow banned. When I first started that channel, in 2017, unboxings were really, really popular. I just got back from I just learned about YouTube, and 6 months prior, I've shared this. I never had social media like Instagram, Facebook, never even had MySpace back in the day, never. And, I was a young mom, and I just raised my kids, and I raised my kids in the projects and different things and kept my kids in sports and all that stuff. So, I was very busy, and I didn't have a lot of friends where I hung with because I'm raising kids and all that stuff, at the age when you should be having fun and all that stuff. I was raising kids. And so, I never got into that stuff. And at the time, Lexi, she had braces, and the hygienist, when you have braces, you go every month and they clean. Oh no, I just did something. And, they change the rubber bands and all of that stuff. And I remember the hygienist was saying something about her Ipsy, because at that time, Ipsy was only $10 a month. And there wasn't a whole lot of subscription boxes then. It was like BoxyCharm, Ipsy, like just a few here and there. And she says that she bought a whole year, paid $100 and change, and didn't realize you could do it month to month. Well, everybody knew what I didn't even know. So I didn't want to feel stupid. I didn't ask. So I go home and I typed up Ipsy, and that's how I found a few people with Ipsy. And that's how I found out with subscription boxes. I'm like, this is perfect for me. It's cheap. You get sample items. You get to try things. I was coming back into makeup, and I didn't know what I wanted, like what I liked. I mean, when I wore makeup back in the day, you didn't contour. I mean, there was no highlighter. If there was, I didn't know anything about it. I just wore mascara. I wore the black eyeliner. I didn't wing it out. I wore it on top, a little shadow, but not really. I did a little blush. I didn't even really wear bronzer, Foundation, of course, it was the orangey, like cover girl, I didn't even know to put it down your neck, And so I never was in an Ulta or Sephora, so I didn't want to ask or what have you. Anyway, so I got into that, and I noticed a lot of people were into subscription boxes, and I was older. I was almost 41, so I started my YouTube channel in February. April, I turned 41, right? And I'm like looking at makeup tutorials. I've said this over and over again. It was all younger kids in their 20s, my kids' ages. And I'm like, there's nobody around my age at that time doing like unboxings and stuff. So I started my channel. And oh my God, I was getting so many views, and they were very popular. I mean, I was getting hundreds of thousands of views, literally. I mean, I can do like a jewelry subscription, and I never got under 10,000 views ever. Like I was at 40, 50, 60. Some of my bully makes got over 200,000 views. Like it was crazy. And then COVID happened, right? And I've shared this, and what are people going to buy? Makeup or pay their bills? Then you're in the house all the time. You didn't wear makeup, nor did I, right?
The way that mascara is running down your face, Anne, it seems like you still need practice wearing makeup.
And so, you know, you don't watch it unless you really like that person. But also, I went through a lot of things in my personal life that I wasn't consistent like I used to. I used to put up 6 videos a week, hands down, sometimes twice a day, you know. And you know, it's like out of sight, out of mind. And I became very negative and in a little beef and drama because I was so miserable and just a lot of things. And that hurt me. And so I'm definitely 100% shadow banned. And when you would type in BoxyCharm, I would be one of the first few videos. Now I'm not, unless you type in my name. And so what I want to do is keep that channel, maybe do live streams or some reviews or something like that. But I'm going to start over, have a new channel, and do my little unboxings, my get readies with me, my beauty content, do a bunch of different things. I'm not going to just keep it in one category and see if that works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I want to try because once you're shadow banned, you can't get out of that. And if you don't know what shadow ban means, it's where YouTube just doesn't promote you or anything like that. And that's where I'm at. And this channel that only has 13,000 subscribers gets better views than a 50,000 subscriber channel. And that's terrible, you know. And so anyway, I plan that I'm doing that. So let me know what you guys think about that, or give me some suggestions. I had people say, well, put it up different times. I've tried that. It doesn't. And then I really get no views because most people are used to me putting up it at nighttime. So I don't know. Give me some ideas of what you think or what have you. Other than that, I'm still waiting to hear about, you know, my car. It's a total loss. I do know that. I'm waiting to hear back what payment they're going to give me. I've been looking at different cars. But, you know, I'm kind of like lingo right now, you know, so that's where I'm at with that. Lexi's doing good. And Tyler, you know, he'll be 29 November 7th. I cannot believe I'm going to have almost a 30-year-old. Isn't that crazy? I cannot believe it. Like having a kid out of their 20s. Oh, my God. And he's doing really good, too. So now let's get to the meat and potatoes, which you're really here for. So I finally went on my second date. Remember, I went on my first date like it's been like over a month. I'll leave that down below if you haven't seen my first date. And, you know, a lot of things happened with the car accident, with Lexi in the hospital, all of that. And when I'm going through a lot of stuff, I shut down, you know, and I don't want to be bothered. There's a lot of times I don't even like talk on the phone or text or anything like that. It's just, I want to be in my own little shell, which is bad. It's not good for your mental health, especially when you suffer from depression. That's why I always say at the end of my videos, do as I say, not as I do, right? But anyway, he was very, very nice. And what made me really gain a little respect for him was when like Lexi was in the hospital, and you know, I'm there with my kids. I'm there from the time they get up till at nighttime. And you know, he offered to bring me food, and there was a few times he did, but you know, I wasn't going to allow him to meet Lexi or anything like that. I would never put Lexi in that, you know, predicament. But no, that's just not the right time. And I really haven't told my kids about him, not because like I'm scared or I'm hiding anything, but you know, I was in a really bad marriage for 12 plus years, and not like where it was abusive physically or anything like that. But it wasn't good. My kids didn't have a great childhood. I mean, I'm at fault too because I stayed with them. And they just had a bad experience. And I don't want to do it again. And I don't want to rush anything. I mean, the divorce has only been finalized since January. And I think, you know, really, now we've been separated for, this coming March will be 2 years. But I think you got to wait at least a year. I think sometimes when God puts people in your lives for a reason. Sometimes they're just for a season. Sometimes they're for a lifetime. You know, sometimes they're to help you get over things or what have you. But there's always a reason why. And, you know, I don't look at things as coincidences, you know. And, you know, I told you, I seen him. I was shopping at Target in the bath aisle, like the shower aisle, and he was there. And we just started talking. And he was asking my opinion on something. And I'm a very friendly person, you know. And that's how it went. And then it took me a long time to go on my first date because this has been going on for months, right? I like him. We're at that flirty stage. I mean, there's nothing like love or anything like that, but we're taking it slow, and I love that. And I really do like him, you know, like He opens the car door because I still take my car, like the rental car now, and I meet him and stuff like that. But, you know, like when we're leaving, he'll open my car door and shut my door for me and stuff like that, which is nice. Like he, you know, pulls out my chair. Now listen, my ex-husband did that in the beginning. A lot of guys do that in the beginning. Does it stay, right? Because people are always on their best behaviors their first 3 to 6 months. Let's keep it real. Like my mom used to always say, you never know anybody until you live with them. This is really different than any relationship I ever had. First of all, I say it all the time. He's definitely not somebody would ever date. And you guys ask me, what do you mean? I don't know how to explain it. Well, I'm going to say this is the first white guy I've ever dated in my life. That's the truth. So that's different, but that's not why. It's not like I never would date a white guy. It's just white guys don't come to me, you know, that, so it's not that. And, you know, a lot of it's like where you live and how you're raised and all that type of stuff. But, you know, I told you he works with criminal justice and all of that. And, you know, we are total opposites, but he doesn't judge. And he's just a really nice guy. I get that of his spirit, his aura. I sense it. I can't explain it. He's just a really nice guy. He has things going for him. You know, he likes a lot of the same things I like, except for the football team, okay? He likes the Cowboys. You know, I'm an Eagles fan. But, and if you know, you know. I don't have anything against the Cowboys, but if you know, you know. He asks a lot about me, you know, and you guys know I like to talk about me. You know, and he really wants to know. It's not like where he's just trying to be nice. And, you know, I tell him a little bit more about me, you know, with, you know, my past and different things. And he's like, Ann, that was 25 years ago. You know, you learn from that. You're not the same person. Everybody makes mistakes. And what I really like about him is he believes in God. And we talk about the Bible. I can sit there and talk to somebody about the Bible for hours. Talk about God for hours. Talk about our blessings and everything else for hours. I used to always say, when back in the day when I used to get in trouble and stuff, I mean, I would cuss out the cops. I mean, stupid, stupid, stupid. Talk back to the judges. How stupid? Because they're always going to win. They have your life. You know, you need them. But I didn't care. It was my ego, maybe. I don't know. And no, and when I would get to that mad, like I would like foam from the mouth, not literally, but I was mad. Nobody can control me, not even my own mother when I got to that point. The only way somebody can control me is if you start talking about God. You know, well, what would God do? You know, or what have you. And instantly I would listen. That's how, even now, sometimes people can get through to me, like on my personal life, you know. And don't, you know, just, I don't know how to explain it. And so having somebody to be able to talk about that and talk about stories of the Bible and stuff, I love it so much. I love the fact, like, because I told you he has 2 kids and, you know, they're older, but when we talk about, sometimes we'll talk about little things about with his ex-wife, but it's never nothing negative. I've never heard him say a bad word, right? His mom and dad are still alive. They're still married. And he's like such a, not like a mommy's boy, but he loves his mother. And, you know, like my grandmother always said, how you can find a good man is how they treat their mother. If they're good to their mother, then they're a good man. And the first thing we did, he was like, well, what do you want to do first? I'm like, you know, I want to go out to eat because I love food. Good salad, what have you. And he said to me, and I didn't even say anything. He was like, well, do you want to go somewhere that has good salads? What do you want? And I'm like, I don't care, you pick. And I was thinking, please don't pick seafood. Please don't pick seafood because I love crabs. But you guys know I'm allergic, but I still eat it. I'm not allergic to where I can't breathe, but I break out in these rashes and all this other type of stuff. We went to like this Italian place and it was good. You know, it was good. It's different because I don't eat a lot of it. I mean, I eat spaghetti and different things and lasagna and stuff, but it was good. And that's what I like too because he's taking me out of my comfort zone. Not that I'm saying Italian food is out of my comfort zone. I don't mean that. It's just not what I'm used to. And, you know, I'd rather go to where there's soul food or, you know, something like that, what I'm used to, right? Or, you know, Jewish foods or what have you. It's just nice. You know, we talk about like he likes to go on vacations and do things. And, you know, even like with the food, I said, okay, you know what? And when we got the receipt, you know, he took it and I'm like, well, how much is it? Because I was going to pay my half. And he was like, don't ever disrespect me like that. Don't, no, 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 no. And it made me feel good. Now, I would have, and I don't think there's anything wrong with nowadays women paying half. That way a man can't ever say, or expect anything from it, right? So it's just little things. Like, he was like, I don't care how broke I am. He was like, I would never allow a woman to pay for this if I'm asking you out. He was like, then we just won't go out. We'll go do something that's free. He said, never expect to pay for anything as long as, we're out together. And that was nice because that's something I am not used to. And I could, like, when I seen them, it's like the butterflies and we're just smiling. You can tell, like, if you didn't know, you could tell, like, newer couples. Now, again, not that I'm in love or like I can't wait to hear from them. I'm not at that stage, but it's nice. It's like a really good friendship. Like, I'm still at the point, if he was like, I just rather be friends. Yeah, I would be a little sad, but I'm okay. It's like that still. But it's nice, and I suck at bowling, okay? I don't know what else to say, because I don't want to, like, talk about all of our conversations and all that type of stuff. Does he know I do YouTube yet? No. Now, he did ask me, he was like, because I asked him, I was like, you never asked what I do for a living. So I just told him I do, like, social media things. And that was that. And I will. It's not that, like, I'm scared to tell him or anything. It's nothing like that. Or even if he found these videos, there's nothing that I would be embarrassed about, because I would never share his name, who he is, and I would never film with him. If I did, I'd probably blur him out, unless we were together for a long, 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 long time. But I did that with my ex-husband, and, I'm not gonna, no. He hasn't tried to kiss me or anything like that, but I think he can get that vibe because I talk about going slow and, and just different things. But he did, he gives me a hug and I love his hugs. Oh my God. And he's so strong and he's like, I don't know. I just love his hugs. Like, you can tell when somebody hugs you if they're meaningful. Is it a hug just say bye or, oh, I have to make it look nice? It's a meaningful hug. When he sees me, he gives me a hug, which is nice. And I'm glad that he respects me and he's not moving too fast. So that makes a woman like him even more, He'll always say to me, like, make sure you let me know. Call me when you get home. But I'll just text like I'm home. I really do like him. And I hope everything works out. And we're already talking. He was like, what do you want to do next time we meet up? What do you want to do? Let's, And he always tells me, he was like, how about we go for your walks and go on hikes? And, like, he'll always ask me that. We just have to be like, let's just walk. And I think that's what I'm going to do next time, like during the day, is go out and like do, before it gets cold, and do some walks and stuff because I love hiking. And this way, because I have no sense of direction, he does, and just walking, and you can get to know people that way. So that's what we're going to do then. And I'm just excited, and I haven't been this happy in a long, long time. And now I get it. And maybe because when I was in a bad marriage, like even like my friends, when they have date night and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's really nice and everything. But I didn't get it. Like, when you're really happy, you don't care about drama. You don't want to be in the drama. You just don't care. I kept hearing something. And I was like, is that a mouse in my room? But it's not. It's not. Oh my God. My heart almost dropped. I wish I was filming that. Oh my God. I literally went and got one of my things so I can do something. Like, I don't think I can kill it, but like move it so it go. I have a little like fan on for Youre on my nightstand, and so it was like a paper, like my peanut butter crackers, and I guess the fan was hitting the paper, which I moved, and that was the sound. Okay. Anywho, let's move on. I don't even know what I was saying because I just got scared. I don't even know what I was saying. I literally lost my whole train of thought. Now I keep looking over there. Oh, that's what I was saying. Let me get back to that really, really quickly because that's important. When you're happy, it's like, I get it now. I understand. Like, I've had a happy home, like with my children, right? I have that, and I had it, have it, and I will always have it. But I don't know what it's like to just be happy or can't wait till somebody comes home and get that butterflies and all that type of stuff and plan things like, oh, this weekend, let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do that. I do not know what that's like. And I'm getting it now. And when you have that, it's like, I don't even watch YouTube. Not that it's like I don't care, I can care less, but that's not my, you see that. Now I don't film as much because I'm just happy. I mean, I need to film. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't watch like drama channels, or I don't know what's going on. I know sometimes people like to group me in things because of people like I promote and all this type of stuff, but I'm just not into it. Does that make sense? And I can now understand, because like even now, sometimes I'll, like when I talk about with my ex-husband, and yes, a lot of it I spoke about it a lot because I was hurt, and that's how I heal, by talking. But when you don't really have anything else in your life that's happy that you want to talk about, like, and I get it. Like, when you are happy, you just don't want to hear all the time about somebody negative. Like, I'm getting it now. That's why I always say experience and all of that. Like, it matters. So anyway, that's that, because I'm going to keep mumbling and keep repeating myself. So I'm going to go down, and what time is it? Because I want to cook some dinner. I'm taking this off ASAP, okay? It is 3:22, so I'm going to start cooking dinner. Isaiah will be home soon. Well, the boys will be home. They get home about 4:30 and all of that. I don't even know what I'm cooking. Probably steak. I don't even know. I don't know. All right, guys, please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. Or thumbs it down. That helps me out as well. Don't forget to leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. That would mean the absolute world to me. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts and opinions about me creating another channel, starting it over there. And I was thinking, even if I upload a BoxyCharm over there, I'll upload the same video on that channel to see how the views work and all of that. But let me know what you think. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy. And most importantly, always stay you. Never let somebody take you out of your character. Do as I say, not as I do. Bye, guys. You ready to go downstairs? You ready? You were such a good girl. You gotta go pee? Bye.